Ready. How you doing, viewer? Welcome to this chat. It is late. I've been doing cleaning and stuff, and it's gotten late. What is going on, people? I guess I lost my one viewer. That stinks. I'm sitting here. Have I heard about this Disflix? I wondered if that would be the first thing that people would ask me about. Yes, I have heard about it. What would you like to know about it? Do you want my thoughts on it? I have to think if I want this on YouTube or not, because I know people that are involved. And I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh, Disflix. Yeah. I'm gonna be nice. I think the idea is kind of solid. A nice network of videos, a network of content. I think that honestly, right now, I think the one who does that the best is Attractions. Attractions, if you don't follow their YouTube channel for theme park stuff, they have a week's worth of shows and things like that, and I think that's a good idea. I think the way that they have it laid out with a schedule is nice, and I think that's a good way to do something like what they wanted to do with, Attractions Magazine, with Disflix. Charging people for the service is, of course, in direct violation of Disney rules. It sent off red flags. I heard that lawyers at Disney, the legal department was not happy. There was all kinds of stuff going on legally with the project that they weren't happy about. So, of course, this sent the social media into a tizzy because, people like to follow the rules because, as it sits at any moment, like myself, I could just be, told I can't YouTube anymore in the parks. So we run on a very thin line, and I think that the community kind of stepped up and said, "Hey, this is not cool. This is gonna make it bad for everyone else." Because Disney and the other parks have been okay with it. Like with YouTube, I monetize my videos. This video right here is monetized. So, I mean, they've been okay with it, but I think something like that they wouldn't have been okay with. They did go crazy on Twitter, and kudos to the guys that raised over $600 for Give Kids the World. I don't remember who the channel was, but they raised $600. That was pretty cool that they raised that for Give Kids the World. They said if you wanna give them $10, give us $10, and we'll give it to Give Kids the World, and that's what they did. So that was pretty cool. So kudos to them for that. But yeah, I think they had good intentions. I think they just didn't think it through, and I think that it was. I don't think anyone's. Now we know no one's willing to pay $10 a month. But I mean, people. I mean, if you look at the market, people have Patreons. People donate. I mean, Lou Mongello makes like $2,000 a month or something from his Patreon. Or the last time I saw the number on there, it said he was making $2,000 a month from Patreon. So, I mean, there's other ways to pay these people to do these things, and I understand that people need to get paid. People need to eat. I need to eat. They need to eat. So, I mean, I get that. I just think there's a different way to go about that. So, I'm not gonna throw shade or anything like that. I think it was interesting how it all went down. People were terribly upset that this thing even had the light of day, and but I mean, it was the whole thing was just interesting. It was just interesting to see how it went down. I think it just was a poorly planned project, and from what I saw, from what they were doing, it didn't look like they were doing anything different than what you could get on YouTube. They were doing periscopes and stuff. There was all these things that they were doing that didn't seem like, they could make it private, or I don't know. It just didn't seem like it would work for me. But I'm sure they had systems in place. I don't know. But I heard there was going to be live streams. I heard there was going to be videos. I mean, that stuff's expensive to host live videos and to do all this stuff and to do all that. And I mean, I guess the $10 a month would go towards hosting all that stuff, but I don't know. Why do that? I mean, just do YouTube. I, I think a lot. I think the did they ask me to join? No. The people that are running it, I'm not really friends with, so I I was never asked to join. I wouldn't participate if I was. I don't think. I would just kind of let it go and go from there. Um, but yeah, I don't know. They I get they wanted to bring the community together, but I think a lot of this was getting because a lot of the people that were going to be on there, they had no people. A lot of the people didn't know who the people were that were doing it when the list went out, and it was all these people were listed of who's was going to be on it. No one knew who half the people were. So I mean, I think they were trying to market these people as well as create this service. So you would know them now because you've seen them on Disflix. Maybe you didn't know them on YouTube, but now you know them on Disflix. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not all well known. I'm just saying that's what I saw on Twitter. I'm just telling you what I saw. That's what people are saying. I'm not saying because once again I know some of these people. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying what I saw. Because this is a public space, and I don't I don't want to be. I don't really don't have anything negative to say about it other than, I wish they would have thought it through. Maybe they could have done something, but I don't know. It was an interesting idea. When they said they were going to bring the community together, it was an interesting idea. I think the people that were running it and the people that were behind it were taking things a little too personally. I know some of the people that were getting some of the people that were supposedly going to be a part of it were getting backlash on Twitter, and they were just shutting down. And I mean, if you're going to do something like this, you got to expect some sort of criticism. So you just have to be prepared. And this thing they sent out saying social media was the reason why they shut it down. I think they probably didn't have a ton of subscribers, and it was easy for them just to say, let's just shut it down for now and not do it, then and refund all these people, because there's a lot of negative out there about it, and there was really no one saying any positive. I didn't see one thing that was positive, so it was a lot easier for them just to shut it down and say, let's move on. But if they wanna do that, I honestly suggest for them to go the Attractions Magazine route. Create a YouTube channel, name it Disflix, have all the content creators on there, and then go from there. I mean, pile them all together and then go from there. I think what they were seeing with this is they were seeing dollar signs, money that could go straight into their pocket, and I think that was it. I don't think, why else would you do that? Why else would you charge for something like that? Someone's got to make money somewhere. Someone's going to make money down the line. So why, why would you charge what, I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. But I give them credit for trying. I give them credit, and I'm happy to see people pursuing what they love and taking this this love for theme parks and doing, because I'm doing the same thing, so I can't say anything bad because I'm doing the same thing. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say about Disflix. I don't have anything other to say about Disflix. Let's talk about theme parks for a minute. I think my person left. I don't know. Let's talk about theme parks for a second. So, SeaWorld is getting a big announcement on Thursday. Is it tomorrow or Thursday? It's one of these days. It's either tomorrow or Thursday. And I would imagine they're going to announce the new Rapids ride that Wild Gravity Travels has been saying that they're going to get for a little while now. And, I mean, we're pretty certain at this point that that's what it's going to be. There's no doubt that that's what it's going to be. I mean, it's been rumored to be going in the Sea Garden terrace area. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. We also had some photos released from Animal Avatar Land, Pandora, that looked absolutely gorgeous. Just a little, like, 4 like behind the scenes shots that were taken. So it'll be really interesting to see what that looks like when it opens. I'm very excited for that. We have a new Orlando tourism report this week on Friday. Let's see, we will be doing. Who do we have on this week? We have Wallach on this week, Joshua Wallach, talking about Skyplex. I think it was just released. They're looking at a holiday, Christmas time groundbreaking on the project. So that's awesome. They also just removed the hotels that were part of the project too. So that kind of stinks. But at least we're gonna get a opening or some sort of groundbreaking on this project. So that's really cool. And then what else is going? Yeah, we got Wallach coming on. Next week we have I Drive NASCAR. We're going to go there after we go to do the radio show. We're going to go to their place and do the NASCAR, so I'm excited about that. I still need to go and do the experience at Sammy Duval. Alright, guys. Well, I don't see, and it's a super late chat, so I understand people aren't here. Thank you to Mr. D, I think it was Diaz, for joining and talking about Disflix. Thank you to everyone who joined tonight. I hope you guys have a good evening, and we will see you soon. Bye now.